Hi everyone. So we're back for another Healing with Creativity episode. So this week in our blog, we talked about the 5 ways to add more optimism to your life. And one of those ways was keeping a gratitude journal. So today we're making a small gratitude journal, just a little one you can keep beside your bed. Anything will work, but this is just a fun little exercise. So I'm going to switch over to the other camera and we'll get started. Okay, so today we're making a fun little gratitude journal. And all you need is a 12 by 12, actually any paper will do, but I'm going to use a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper, something in a light color, something you can write over top of, and you can pick any colors you want. I have an all and a hole punch, so depending on what you find easier, you don't need both. And then either cardstock that you can decorate or some hard, like maybe a birthday card or a pamphlet, something. I've also got these postcards, something we can use for a cover. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this in half. So in half means if it's a 12 by 12, so at the 6-inch mark. So now we have 2 of these. Now what I'm going to do is fold these, and I also use a bone for that. But if you don't have that, that's fine. You can also cut these in half again and not have to fold them, but I like having the colored paper on both sides, so that's why I'm folding. And if you've ever folded a long piece of paper, you know how fun that can be. Usually once you get it started, it's fine. There we go, so that's one. And if you don't have a bone folder, you can use your finger, you can use the edge of a paintbrush, you know, like something like that, whatever you have handy. Okay, so now I have my color on both sides. So now the next step is to fold our paper to make our pages. Now what I want to do though is measure that because I want them to be all the same size. So I'm just going to use this here, and I think I'll just do it at the bottom. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm going to do 2 inches. So I'm just going to make a little pencil mark at 2 inches, making sure that it's straight. You should end up with 6 pages this way if it's a 12 by 12. Okay, maybe I'll do them on the other side too, just so I wanted to make sure I had them even. Just make it a little bit easier for folding if I have the little mark on both sides. There we go. And we're going to do that for both of these. So I guess you do need a ruler for today's project. And if I'm smart, I will do both sides at once, which I'll do this time. You just need the slightest little mark so you can see where it is. There we go. All right, now we can put that aside. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fold like an accordion back and forth on those lines. So we want to line that up. And this is where the bone folder might come in a little bit handy because it's getting a little thicker. So we've gone this way, so now we're going to go this way. It's a little bit harder to see where your marks are, but you can see where your next ones are, so that makes it right. And then we're gonna, and then back again, and we just keep accordion folding like that until we get to the end. And if you think this is too small of a size for you, then by all means make it bigger. This is just one style of journal. I just think for a quick gratitude at the end of your day, this is a nice, cute little size. And back again. Okay, so now you can see we've got colored paper, but we've also got colored paper on this side. So this is not going to be your typical folding like this. I'll show you afterwards, but we've got our second one to fold as well. So like I said, you don't have to fold it in half and make it this thick. You can do them single strip pages, but I like the color on both sides. Okay, so now we have two little accordions. Now here's what I like to do. Because we've got one open one way and one open the other, I like to attach them like this so that they've got a really good bond in the center, right? So I'm going to add a little bit of glue there. Okay, so you can, if you want, glue all of these together, but I don't really bother. So I'm just going to put that just in there so it's right at the fold, so it's still going to fold nicely. A little more, and I'm just using a glue stick. Any glue will do. So now we have an accordion book, right? And this is going to be enough for our 21-day challenge, gratitude challenge. Okay, so we have our little accordion book. Now we need to make a cover. So I have a gift card here. I might make my front cover from this gift card. So we're gonna, this we know is, should be 2 inches by 3 inches, right? So we made it 2 inches, and then the length, yes, 3 inches, because we divided our paper. So this is 2 by 3. So you're gonna wanna make your cover maybe 2.5 by 3.5. Just to give a little bit extra on the outsides, even 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. I'm gonna do 2 and a bit. Let's see. I'm just gonna tear that off to make it easier. I'm going to, so that's 2. I'm gonna do 2.5. This is 2. There we go. And then we'll make it 3.5. There we go. Now this one actually has 2 layers, but I kind of made a mess of it. Oh, I'm going to just use the 1 layer for my front cover. I'll just cut that right along that seam there. There. So now I have a front cover. This one, I think I might use that though, so I'm going to just, no, I'll just use some marker. So I'm going to use this one actually for my back cover. Even though I ripped it a little bit, I'm going to use it, I could put some marker on it. So now what I'm going to do, I think this way. So this is going to be my front cover. So I'm going to glue this on here. And like I said, you can make these any size you want. It doesn't have to be small like this. I just think this is a really cute little size for gratitude. And then this is going to be my back cover. Maybe I just want white. Nope, I think I want this. So I'm just using the back part of this, and I'm just going to glue that on here. So now we just have this little accordion sandwich. And then I'm gonna just take, I have some pencil crayons here. Let me see, I'm trying to see if I have a pinky color. Nope, that's red. There's a pinky color. There we go. So I'm just gonna fill that in where I messed it up a little bit. So now I have my pages for writing my gratitude, and you can decorate these more. I've got these cute little butterflies. That's my back. If you want to decorate it, if you've used cardstock, you can do that. And then what I like to do is take something to tie it with, and I'm just going to use this. I'm going to use this embroidery floss that I have to use it. Now you can add a little button on it if you want, but I like to just, let's tie that a little neater. That's just to keep it closed. You don't need to do this either, or you can add a little, like I said, a button on it, but we'll just tie it. Like that. And there we have our little gratitude journal. And we can just keep this on our nightstand and write in it every day. So each day, we're going to write our gratitude. So each day we're going to write our gratitude. So for instance, we have this much space to use. And you can use, like I said, if you want something bigger, you can. Let's see, I'm just going to spread that out. Today, I am grateful for what am I grateful for today? Sunshine. No tech issues so far. That's a big one for me. Ooh, we're barbecuing tonight. I love barbecue. Looking out at my garden. And I like to do 5 things every day. And I usually do this at bedtime. And one more thing I'm grateful for today. Oh, the amazing people in my life. Okay, so then I would just tie this back up and leave it to sit, or not. You don't have to tie it up. I just like the look of it tied up. I'm going to tie that up. There we go. And I have my cute little gratitude journal. I might even add a little butterfly on there. Maybe this one to bring the colors together. Yeah, I'll do that. And so every day we're going to write our gratitude in there. And this will get you through 3 weeks, which is a good habit to start, a 3-week habit. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Oh, and I realized I didn't use the hole punch because I forgot I was doing the accordion book instead. We'll talk about journaling with those later. So, there we go. Okay, so I had a lot of fun with that. I hope you did too. And this is just our little journal that we created to write our gratitude in, right? So that's today's, and then every day we can write our gratitude on both sides of the paper. So that's why I like to use a light color. You can use a pretty marker. You can decorate your cover more. You can make them any size. I just like this because it used 1 sheet of paper. And if you want to make it a little bit bigger, maybe don't fold it in half, and then you would have more paper. You could have a larger size. So, you know, you can do that. I used a birthday card, a piece of a birthday card as the cover, and another piece for the back. But you can literally use anything that's a little harder. You could decorate your own cardstock. I had chosen, like I had some postcards out I could have used. I had I think it was from a museum. It had some art on it. Gustav Klimt is my favorite artist, and so I thought about using that. But then I liked the pink sparkly, so I used that one. So that is today's project. So I'd love to hear from you. I'd love you to share if you've made one. And then don't forget to actually use it. Put it beside your bed, and either every morning or every night, write your gratitude. It really helps. Okay? So have an amazingly creative day, and I will see you next week. Bye for now. Thank you for listening in. Please remember to like, share, subscribe wherever you are watching or listening. You can find us at www.creativeyou.ca.